You ever hate those dry, cracked hands? Well, we've got a solution for you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a solution for a lot of us who get really dry, cracked skin in these cold winter months or even in the dry winter months, if depending upon your climate. And I've got Michael Hellman here from the Hand Stuff. And Michael, you guys have got a product I think a lot of people need to check out.
Yeah, we created this product out of an absolute need in the marketplace. And hopefully we'll be able to help a lot of people overcome that condition of dry, chapped, cut, overworked hands.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we got to check out the product for the first time at the National Hardware Show back in, what was it, May, I believe it was?
I think so.
And I was fortunate enough to get a jar of the Hand Stuff. And boy, I'll tell you, it's a miracle elixir.
Wow. That's not been described quite like that before, but thank you very much.
I'm one that had, because of being outside and using, working with my hands a lot, I've got some spots, not only on the hands, but like elbows and a spot on the ankles and whatever that just are really dry. And
Sure.
using the Hand Stuff on a regular basis just changed really the condition. It's like, wow, this is miracle stuff almost.
We created this product out of all natural ingredients, and we call it a hand balm. So it's not a lotion and it's not a cream. It's actually shea butter, lanolin, vitamin E, coconut oil, some sunflower wax. And what the product does is it has your hands hold more moisture, and it puts a little oil in your hands that gets taken away from doing that hard work or handling boxes or working on an assembly line or whatever it may be that you're doing.
Yeah, and it's an interesting, because when you apply it, you definitely tell that there's something there. But yet, as I would turn around and 2 minutes later, and I'm playing on my iPad, it's not leaving any kind of a residue. Was that just my imagination, or is it designed that way?
No, it's designed that way. Actually, the ingredients that we use have a tiny molecular structure, and so they completely penetrate your epidermal layer, and they have your skin hold moisture, which is really great. Rather than laying on top of your skin, right, like wax would do it by itself, using natural butters really makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and it definitely does. Now, for those of you who are thinking it's a one-time, you apply it once and everything is cured, it does took a few days, but after a week of using the product, my wife had made comments. She's like, wow, where did that dry patch that I've always had for years, and that must be that as it just continues to penetrate and keep that moisture there, it just really can change the makeup of your skin in those areas.
Well, John, the fact that your wife noticed it is part of the whole appeal of this product, right? Because we said that men aren't quite as smart as they need to be, and women don't want to be touched by these hands that feel like sandpaper or like an alligator, right? So everybody benefits from this product, actually.
Yeah, and that's for sure. And now, of course, of using it, that was one thing is, being a guy, the smell is something that's a concern, of course. And now, how would you describe the smell of the Hand Stuff?
Well, that's a little difficult. When I first created this product, just a little background, I made natural hair care products for 15 years. Started in my kitchen and progressed that way, right? And when I sold my shares in that business, I was looking around for what's the next thing. And I was in a plumbing supply store and just saw these hands that were a wreck, right? I said, oh my gosh, this is it. I know that this is the thing I have to do.
Yeah.
So I must have created 40 versions of this product before we finally came on the right one. And then I probably tried another 40 different fragrances before we got the one that most people really liked a lot. And I don't know I don't know how to describe it other than it's the one that everybody liked. So I chose that one.
It almost seems like kind of a soft mint scent, but yet it really works well. And again, my wife thinks it's pretty cool. So that means it's a win-win for me.
I love that. That's really good news.
Oh, that's some great stuff. Now, are there different sizes that a person can get of the different things?
Right now, we only sell it two ways. You can buy it in a 2-ounce jar. Ready? I even have a prop. Here you go.
Yep, there we are.
A 2-ounce jar, right? And we also sell it in these paquettes. Hold on. Oh. That come like this. Although this looks like it's a single application, I know that you've discovered this, John. A tiny little bit goes an incredibly long way.
It does.
So this paquette is like 3 applications.
It does.
And I'm going to guess, and it retails for about $1. So it's a great value.
And
the 2-ounce jar, which we created in this size so it can go in your glove box, your toolbox, your locker, your dashboard, wherever you want to use it. But only use a drop or two per application, and this could last you a couple of months, actually, even if you use it every day.
Very much so, yeah. They definitely, a little bit goes a very, very long way, and that was really one of the parts that kind of was astounding when we met at the show. And just a little bit's all you need. And they were doing some samples at the show, and it's like, oh, you need more than that. No, you don't. It goes a long way. It's absorbed quickly, has a nice fragrance, and it works.
That's a pretty good thing. Well, the problem for me is that if you only need a little bit, then people hold on to it a lot longer. I prefer that you'd have to buy it every week, but it doesn't work like that.
Not when you create a really good product. That does.
Yeah, that's good. Good ingredients make a huge difference. I guess I must tell you.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing like this on the market. Although there are some other hand creams and hand lotions, and there are a lot of good manufacturers out there. I've had people say to me, "I've tried everything, and nothing has worked for me." Yeah. And they've tried the hand stuff and said, "I got to tell you, this made a huge difference." So obviously, that's what we want to hear. That's the most important thing of all, right? That people get some relief from their dry, chapped hands.
Yep, for sure. And of course, as we're coming up to the upcoming holiday season, I can't think of a better gift for someone that you love than to put a little stocking stuffer with some hand stuff. I think it's just a great option for folks.
Give the gift of soft hands, right?
Exactly. It'll pay you back, literally.
Well, yes, it will.
Great stuff. Michael, if people would like to find out more information or find a place to purchase, where could they go to check this out?
The easiest place right now is just come to our website, which is thehandstuff.com. We're starting to expand our distribution. We're in places like hardware stores, auto supply, auto parts stores, convenience stores, and we're also looking at some of the houseware stores, So as this rolls out, hopefully you'll be able to just go down the street and pick it up. But right now you can go online, you can order it, and you'll get it in a couple of days.
That sounds great, just in time to get that Christmas gift. That's going to be something that people will really love and appreciate and use.
Yeah, when I first created this, I really didn't understand the seasonality of this. But you're going to find, because last winter was brutal, as you remember,
yes.
Once the days get a little shorter, so now here we are, we just passed the autumn equinox. Yep. The days are shorter, the air gets a little drier, you get a little less sun, so your skin makes a little less vitamin A, D, and E for you naturally, and so you need a little help. Yeah. And this is the thing that will help you along the way.
That it will. As someone who has used it and can attest to that, yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff.
I want to add one more thing about this. A lot of guys feel like, it's really macho to have dry, chapped hands. But if you ask your wives, girlfriends, or children if it's really macho, they're going to tell you, no, it's not macho. It's kind of stupid.
Precisely. I have a daughter who doesn't like dry hands, and she doesn't like it if dad hasn't shaved.
Yeah,
and
I get it.
Yeah, she's very quick to tell dad, you didn't do da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so just ask your wife and ask your kids. And they'll tell you.
They'll tell you really quick. It's like, yes, you need to get some.
No doubt.
We'll put a link in the description so you guys can go check out the hand stuff. Michael, thank you very much for being on with us today.
Oh, John, I can't thank you enough. You're doing an absolutely great job. I love your shows and all the new things that you're teaching us. It's really great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, my friend. This is John Young with the Weekend Handyman.